up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lizelle. So for today's video, I am going to be going through my Sunday reset routine. Now, of course, this is something that you don't have to reserve for Sundays only. Of course, you can do a little reset routine any day of the week, but I feel like for me, Sundays, even though they are naturally kept for relaxation, I do like to make sure that I am spending that day getting myself aligned and organized for the next week. I feel like if I don't do some of these things, the next week is not happening. Like, it's not going to be a good time. I'm going to feel all over the place. I need to get everything sorted and aligned so I know exactly what my plan is, and I feel like everything's all clear and like ready for me to do my thing. So with that being said, like I mentioned, I am going to be showing you guys exactly how I like to spend my Sundays. Just for a quick little rundown, I like to clean, I like to organize and declutter, I like to plan, and I also like to do a little bit of self-care. So with that being said, if you do enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like it before you leave it. I also want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you like to do as part of your like weekly ritual reset routine, if you have one, or how you like to spend your Sundays. Comment down below and let me know. So that being said, let's get started. So first things first, what I like to do is start by stripping my bed. I like to change my bed sheets. I feel like it is very important to change your sheets on the regular. I personally like to do it every single week, but I wouldn't recommend going more than 2 weeks without changing your bed sheets, because if you think about it, all of our like dead skin, sweat, oils that our body produces on the regular, even from our hair, that's all in our sheets. So that's why it's really important to change them on the regular. So this is the situation that we're currently looking at. I didn't really make my bed properly this morning because I remembered that I was going to be changing the sheets. So let's start by stripping the sheets and putting on some fresh ones. So there we have you guys. Bed is freshly made with fresh clean sheets, which is always the best feeling. I can't wait to jump into this tonight, but the only thing that's left to do for the bed is actually put some pillowcases on those pillows at the back. I've been using silk pillowcases lately and I only have one set, so I do need to wash those today, which is why I have the basket here full of the sheets ready to take down to my laundry room so that I can wash them. But before I do that, I also like to go into my bathroom and take out the bath mats and also any towels so that I can wash what needs to be washed and also replace certain things. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now that I have that laundry started and everything else that I need to wash for today is down in the laundry room, I like to begin with the cleaning process. Now, my cleaning routine on Sundays is different to that of like my deep clean routine. If you guys have watched my clean with me video, I think I'm gonna link it somewhere on the screen, but that's like my in-depth cleaning that I do on Sundays is more so just like maintenance. Does that make sense? So it's like not like a deep clean, but it's just to maintain the area. So for me, that entails like wiping down surfaces and vacuuming and scrubbing the toilet as well, because I feel like it's important to do that on a regular basis. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with cleaning. First things first, I'm going to begin by wiping down surfaces, kind of doing some dusting, and then probably scrub my toilet and then do some vacuuming. So let's get started. vacuuming and the cleaning, dusting, all of that. Usually I would mop my floors, but today, I don't know, maybe I'll do it another day. It really just depends on like how I feel and whether I think things need certain things to be done. But I think my floors are looking okay after I gave them that quick vacuum. So now that that's done, what I like to do as well on a weekly basis is also clear out my fridge, just to make sure that I am on top of like what I don't have, what I do have, and also to make sure that I am not wasting food, and also if I do have leftovers that I haven't eaten, they're not just sitting in the fridge for weeks on end. So in saying that, my fridge is actually quite full and I do need to go through and clear some things out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and also in the process take mental notes for what I need to add to my grocery list for the week. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm so out of breath right now. I just finished clearing out the fridge and I did wash up any containers that had leftover food in them, washed my fruit bowl out as well. So what's left to do right now for the cleaning portion is to take out my trash and to also wash my bins. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so the trash has been taken out, and before I put the bins like back into the actual bin holder, is that what you call it? I do actually like to wash these every single time I take the trash out, which can be multiple times a week depending on what the situation is. But yeah, I think it's very important to wash your bins after you take the trash out, obviously to avoid any buildup of anything nasty or any smells or whatever. So how I do that is I'll take it outside and literally wash it in the garden with a hose, but I just use one of these like scouring sponges and just some not so great dishwashing liquid that I have purely for cleaning these bins. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Kind of weird right now sitting in the passenger seat of my car, but yes, I am in my car because I'm going to give it a clean. I was actually planning to take it out to wash it today, but after checking the weather, it says that tomorrow is storming. Like it has 100% with the little storm symbol. So I don't know, am I gonna regret washing my car today and have it possibly be rained on tomorrow? Probably. So with that being said, I'm just going to vacuum it inside instead. Usually when I do clean my car, I like to start inside, vacuum and then wipe down surfaces, and then I'll go out and wash it. But today, since the weather isn't permitting me to do so, even though it is such a beautiful day outside today, I don't want to take it to the car wash and then have it be a waste if it's just going to rain tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to vacuum my car and wipe down the surfaces, get rid of any dust, and then that will be it for cleaning my car. So the car is officially clean, at least on the inside. It smells really nice in here. I just put up a new air freshener as well, and I wiped everything down. So everything feels like fresh and new, even though the outside is still dirty. I will wash it another day. Hopefully the rain doesn't last too long this week, but I did also go ahead and hang another load of laundry, and right now I think it's about time that I take a break. It is just after lunch and I have not taken a break yet, so I've decided that I'm going to take myself out and treat myself to lunch. I'm gonna get sushi. I think that's what I'm gonna have. Obviously this isn't something that's like routine, like every Sunday I go and have sushi, but in saying that, I do think it is important to treat yourself, and Sundays are the perfect time to treat yourself, especially after spending all that time cleaning, getting things in order, all that kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna take a break, go out, have some lunch, get a little bit of fresh air, some sunlight, and some good food, and then we will come back to continue on with the routine. Sometime later now. It is already evening. It's actually 5:45. Yeah, 5:45. It's going to 6 p.m. I spent the last few hours kind of just chilling out, hanging out. I spoke to Alan for a bit, and then I was kind of just relaxing. I feel like it's definitely important to take some time to relax, especially with it being a Sunday. But now I'm currently just here in my cozy chair. I'm having a mug of hot tea. This is just jasmine tea, and what I like to do during this time is plan for my week ahead. If you guys know me, you know that I'm a big planner. I love planning things. I feel like it just really helps me keep myself accountable for things, and also just keeps me on track for what I need to do within the coming week. If I don't do this step in my Sunday routine, then the week's not going to be good. Like, I'm going to be all over the place. I'm not going to know what I'm doing. So yeah, planning is a must. I definitely like to take that intentional time to sit down and put all my thoughts out on the table so I know exactly what I'm doing for the week ahead. So the way that I like to do that is here, my planner. I do still like to go old school with it, and I do use a traditional planner, and it's set up like this. So I'll just write down like what I need to do on certain days, and then I'll also write like little to-do lists on those days as well. And then I also have a monthly planner, which I'll show you a blank month. So I do like to update this as well, and literally my whole life goes into this thing, from bills to appointments to to-do lists, and even like content that I need to film. Everything goes into here. So that's why it's really important for me to write things down so I can like look at things and know what I need to do, because without that I feel like I just keep so much in my mind that I would not be able to remember everything that I need to do. But another thing that I've been using lately is actually a digital planner, and it's Notion. I'm sure a lot of you guys may have heard of Notion. I actually recently decided to give it a go. I think I tried it a few months ago and I didn't really understand the concept of it, but I decided to sit down and properly try and configure it to the way that I wanted it. And I'm finally happy with how it's looking and the functionality of it. But I don't know, I still like to write things down old school style. So like I said, it's at this time that I just like to take the time to sit down and write out like what's in my mind, my thoughts, plan things, and just prepare myself for the week ahead for what I need to do, whether it be like appointments I need to go to, even bills I need to pay, and of course just like the weekly agenda. So I'll sit here with my mug of tea and just really take the time to do this. I find it very therapeutic to plan things, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some time to do some planning. Alright you guys, so weekly planning is done. I always feel a lot better after I've sat down and taken the time to plan out my week. I feel like it keeps me aligned, keeps me accountable, and also keeps me productive for the coming week. So since I'm here in front of my computer already, What I also like to do on Sundays is digital decluttering. Now, when I say that, I mean as in I really like to go in and organize any files on my computer, delete things that I don't need, organize files, transfer files over to my hard drive if I don't need them to be on here. I feel like ever since getting this new computer, I've definitely been on top of that because obviously it's like a clean slate. But yeah, I really like to do that on my laptop every single week, just to ensure that I don't have any extra files and it's not cluttered and overwhelming. Like the saying goes, a clear space is a clear mind, and the same goes for all of our digital products. So some of you guys may recognize this background if you watched my video where I customized my laptop, but basically I just like to go in and empty my trash, of course, and also go through my downloads and transfer things into the appropriate folders, or even delete them if I don't need them anymore. As you guys can see, I have a bunch of folders, but there are also a few other categories that automatically get put there whenever I screenshot something or save something to my desktop. So I typically like to go through these and really take the time to make sure everything's organized in the appropriate folders and nothing is taking up unnecessary space. Digital declutter, but when I say decluttering and reorganizing for the week, I do also mean like any little spaces that I've like accumulated stuff. Exhibit A, this just happens to be, I don't know why, but I always end up putting stuff in this corner of my room. I mean, it's like tucked away, kind of neatly stacked, but I want to make it a priority this week to send out these parcels. As you can see, they need to be sent away, and I just need to put away like other bits and pieces. So I'm going to take some time now to clear this out, and I feel like I'm gonna feel much better once I get everything put away and also organized so that I know exactly what I need to take to the post office. So yeah, I feel like Sundays are my days where I declutter digitally and physically, like in any areas that I feel like I need to do that. So that's what I'm gonna spend some time doing now. Done with decluttering that corner of my room, which it looks much more clear. I do still have the packages back there though, but I've already organized them, wrote out the postal slips and all of that, so all I have to do is take them to the post office tomorrow. So that's why I think it's important to get things organized, because let me tell you guys, they've been sitting there for a minute. So yeah, I'm finally happy that I have them ready to go and all organized. But yeah, I fixed that. I folded, hung and put away laundry, and this is now the state of my space. This is how my room looks after today's activities. I don't know, you guys, something about a clear space just really does it for me. So yeah, this is probably like my favorite part of my Sunday routine, is just having a clean space. As much as I maintain it throughout the week, even having like the floors vacuumed is such a good feeling. What I do love in combination with fresh sheets though is a good full body exfoliation. So this part of my Sunday routine really is all about that self-care kind of thing. So basically what I like to do at this point, as usual in the evenings I am winding down at this time, but on Sundays I really like to make a note to take some intentional time out to do some self-maintenance and self-care, whether that be like a hair mask, a face mask, some type of facial treatment. A full body exfoliation is a must, especially because I have fresh sheets on my bed right now. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is head on into the shower, go and do all of that, and then I will check in with you guys afterwards. So I just finished my shower and I thought I would show you guys what I like to moisturize with afterwards, especially after an exfoliation session. So we have the Nivea body lotion, their rich, nourishing 48-hour intense moisturizing care moisturizer. I love this stuff. It is thick, and it really does give you that intense moisture. And then I also top it with the Neutrogena body oil, which I love. And I actually learned recently that in terms of like moisturizers and oils, you're supposed to go in with your moisturizer first and then finish with your oil. So that is a fun fact that I learned, because I was doing it the other way around, but luckily I know now. And then I also did just put on some whitening strips. These are just the Oral-B 3D white strips. So usually at this point I would go in with a face mask. This is the one that I've been loving lately, the Neutrogena Youthful Boost hydrogel mask. Yeah, the hydrogel masks are really good. I love them. But I did notice as I was cleansing my face that I do have a little bit of congestion going around in the center of my face. So I think I'm gonna do a quick 10-minute session of some light therapy, which I do need to have like bare skin before I do that. So that's why I don't have any like moisturizers or anything on my face. So I'm gonna go into my room so I can quickly get that done. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, then you may have seen me use this before. I actually try to use this at least 2 to 3 times a week, but I feel like Sundays, because I'm having this little self-care time, I definitely like to use it. So basically it's an LED light therapy mask, and I think I'm gonna do the yellow light today. There's like blue, red, and yellow. Blue is for acne, red is for anti-aging, and then yellow is for detoxifying, which is what I want to do. So I'm gonna put this on, do a 10-minute light therapy session, and then I will go in with my face mask. Face mask on. I can barely talk right now, because if I do talk right now, it's going to completely slide off my face. But yeah, I've really been loving these Neutrogena hydrogel masks. I can't stop looking at the viewfinder because I look ridiculous. But I swear, after I take this bad boy off, it makes my skin look so smooth, supple, plump, and just like youthful. I mean, it is like youthful mask, but yeah, I pretty much just like to leave this on for maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes generally, until it kind of like dries out a little bit, if that makes sense. I look so crazy right now. I apologize that you guys have to see me like this, but yeah, during this time I usually just like to either read, watch YouTube videos, listen to music. It's really just my time where I'm not doing much else. I don't want to be doing any editing, replying to emails, like all that other kind of stuff. I just want to chill. So that's what I like to do during this time. So that being said, I'm going to spend some time chilling out, and once this is done, I will do my skincare routine, which if you guys haven't seen that, I'm going to link it somewhere on the screen or down in the description box. And then I also have to take my teeth whitening strips off. But after that, then everything is done. I think that will be my Sunday routine done. So I will check in with you guys later. Alright you guys, as you can see, I am done with my mask. I feel like I'm lisping right now. Lisping. I feel like I have a major lisp right now. I did take off my teeth whitening strips and I put my retainers in, all that stuff. So yeah, usually around this time of the evening I do develop somewhat of a lisp because it's really hard to talk with retainers on. But I don't know if you guys can hear it right now, but it is storming outside. It's raining, there's thunder and lightning, there's an actual thunderstorm happening. And when it rolled in, I was like, yes, I made the best decision today to not wash my car. Don't you just love it when that happens, when you decide not to do something and you realize that you made the right decision? So yeah, perfect timing. I didn't wash my car today and it stormed this evening, and it is going to storm tomorrow as well, according to the weather app. But yeah, I feel like it's the perfect ending to my Sunday. Is just freshly exfoliated, all my self-care done, everything organized, everything prepared and aligned for the new week, fresh sheets, cozy warm bed. I'm very grateful to have a cozy warm bed because it is storming quite hard outside right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but yeah, it's nights like these where I just feel really good. I feel very grateful for everything that I have, and I just go to bed feeling very happy and blessed and thankful for everything that is around me. So with that being said, that concludes my Sunday reset routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like it before you leave it. I also hope that I was able to inspire some of you guys to get into a rhythm and routine when it comes to preparing for the new week. This, of course, I think I mentioned in the beginning, isn't something that you just have to do on a Sunday. Like sometimes I do this in the middle of the week when I feel like I just need to refresh myself again. I'll do this on a Wednesday, it's totally fine. But I do call it my Sunday reset routine just because I feel like Sundays aren't necessarily like the end of the week or the beginning of the week. It's just like a day on its own where I can just take that day to do what I gotta do to get things prepared. But yes, enough of that. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe, looking after yourselves and looking out for each other. I will talk to you in the comments, and I shall see you all in my next video.